Commanders are going to franchise their top defensive tackle, Deron Payne. 19 million is what he's going to get. Payne had an amazing season this past year with 11 and a half sacks, 18 tackles, and 20 quarterback hits. I don't think we need to spend much time on this. I think we both love the move. Commanders continue to keep that defense intact.
Agreed. Spot on. Solid signing. Pay him. Great defense. And honestly, you're right. I think we covered Derek Carr as much as the local Vegas news does every night.
Agreed. And look, Goggin, I wanted to say one thing about the Commanders here. They're willing to invest in their defense, but they're not willing to pay your boy Taylor Heinicke. So I just needed to – that's money that could have gone to your franchise quarterback in Heinicke there.
Look, you broke my heart, man. Look, it makes perfect sense. The fact that they paid Wentz all that money, when really they could have kept Heinicke on the cheap contract, doubled down, and added him either an offensive weapon or more defensive players, right? So,
yep.
I mean, you don't even have to give necessarily Heinicke that money. But the fact that they were like, yeah, let's – look, Wentz hasn't worked out in Philly. He definitely hasn't worked out in Indianapolis. But you know where he's really going to work out for is the Commanders and their last ranked offense.
Completely. It was a train wreck decision when it was announced. I remember me and you being confused, but I remember the NFL world being very confused when Carson Wentz went to the Commanders. And look, because maybe at best you get him back to an MVP level, but there was no indication that that's where he was headed, especially with that absolutely inept front office and just ownership group. I mean, it was a terrible decision. You also had a quarterback in Taylor Heinicke that showed so much already to you, so much potential, and you slap him in the face and let him know he's not there. He's not the guy. I just never understood the move. And you're right. Imagine what a really big star player, if they could have gone out and gotten, would have done to their win-loss record, right? Maybe it's enough to win that game in overtime. Maybe it's enough to win another game. You just don't know. It sucks, but you don't know if you're a Commanders fan.
Hey, look, if they had overpaid for Christian Kirk at the time, which turned out to not be an overpayment,